Yo, what is up guys, this is Mike, not Dallasboi Mike, but OminousAcid95, that's me. And Dallas actually asked me to do a guest narration for him, and I gladly do so. He did one for me, so why not do one back for a cool guy like him. And this was a UU match that we both had actually. I normally like to guest narrate matches that I did not see before, but he actually wanted me to narrate this, so I was like, fine, okay. So, Dallasboi's team, he's got a Slowbro, he's got a Roserade, Houndoom, Crobat, Hitmontop, and Snorlax. If I were to analyze that team, I would say that Slowbro is going to be physically defensive or especially offensive, seeing on his team. Then a Roserade, most likely going to be the lead variant, but the offensive one is really popular as well lately. Then Houndoom, I'm going to fear it to be a nasty plot one, and maybe have Pursuit Trap. Then a Crobat, either Bandit or the Stallbreaker set, which is really good in UU with the Super Fang and stuff like that. Then Hitmontop, Technitop, or physically defensive. Looking at the team, I'm thinking that to be the Technitop variant. And then the Snorlax, I don't know what to think of that, but most Snorlaxes are specially defensive. Then on my end, actually, I'm at the bottom. I got a Darmanitan, which is going to be Scarfed. I got a Houndoom Nasty Plot one. I got a physically defensive Shaman Subseed. I got a specially defensive, what's it called? Blastoise. A specially defensive Bronzong with the Choice Band, and that can trick it. And then I got a Sub Punch Azumarill. And yeah, so that team is quite undefeated of mine actually, and we'll see how Dallas handles it. Okay, let's get into the match. Alright, so I'm going to be starting off with my Bronzong, and Mike actually led off with his this thing, the Snorlax, and I found that actually rather odd already, but okay. And I wanted to trick that thing, the Choice Band, but I see that he no, wait, that's another battle. I thought he was Choice Banded. But he at least surprises me with a Fire Punch. I'm gonna go into Shaman because I'm physically defensive. I want to predict the obvious Earthquake because I saw Fire Punch. I'm pretty sure that he is most likely going to be a more offensive set. And most likely then has the Earthquake. And he wanted to predict the Houndoom, I guess, because I could get the Flash Fire boost. But then again, why would I do that? Because I can be easily taken out, and I don't really mind the Flash Fire boost because he has thick fat most probably. But anyways, he switches into his Roserade as I have switched in my Shaman, set it up a switch on the sub, then gone for Hidden Power Ice twice, and then after the second one he goes for the rest. I found that a rather odd play because he could have gotten up at least another layer of spikes, and that would have been better. I want to predict the switch into Snorlax, actually go for the Seed Flare, and I get the Spadef drop. However, he still does have the thick fat ability, and I can't really hit it with Hidden Power Ice because of that, and Seed Flare only has 8 PP. I don't want to waste them, so I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed. He predicts that and goes back into his Roserade. As he sets up the Swipes, I'm gonna go into my Berserk Gorilla. Actually, it should have been named Flare, bitch. That's my normal name, but yeah, he switches in his Slowbro as I go for the U-turn. That gives me a nice switch advantage, and then I go into my Bronzong. I have no idea why, just to wall it I guess and get up the rocks maybe. I'm not locked into anything, so that is pretty good. So I am just gonna get up the rocks. Mike actually goes for the Scald, which doesn't do that much, but I guess he was just hoping for the burn. And then right now I can't really do anything. The best thing I got is Gyro Ball and then Earthquake, and neither is gonna do too much. Now I go into Blastoise for a possible chance to Rapid Spin, and that is actually what is going to happen, as Mike is actually going to go for the Side Shock, which was a decent play, but he could have used a Rapid Spin to switch something in, something better, such as the Crobat or the Roserade. I do carry the Ice Beam though, but he doesn't know that at this point. And I roar him on the switch, bring him out into his Crobat, which is, yeah, it depends on whether or not he has the Super Fang, and he actually gets a crit on that Brave Bird, which I think that may have mattered. I don't know, depends on whether he's Choice Banded. I don't see leftover, so I'm actually going to think that he is. And then I'm fairly sure that I can live a hit with Azumarill anyways because of Natural Bulk and max HP investment. So Azumarill is going to get intimidated by the Hitmontop. Even at -1, I'm gonna go for the Alka Jet. It does a decent chunk, I guess, but yeah, that does give Mike an opportunity to go for the Rapid Spin, get rid of the rocks, which is a good play on his part. And then he takes me out with a Sucker Punch. Now, Darmanitan is in, and I can once again go safely for the U-turn and get the switch advantage. And I actually got a critical hit right here on the Slowbro, which is excellent. And I am going to go into my Houndoom, and I believe that I misclicked and went for the Fire Blast. But yeah, I guess it was okay. I don't know. I may have wanted to predict something. This match was quite a long time ago. But anyways, he goes for the Scold after T-waving me, and I'm actually going to be able to live that and then go for the Fire Blast and take him out. I probably should have gone for the Dark Pulse, but okay. So it's a double down. Basically, the rule is go into your Scarfer or your lead. I do indeed go into my Scarfer, which is my Flare bitch, and then he goes into his lead, which was his Snorlax. I am just gonna go for the superpower just because that Snorlax is now choice banded, and I don't really like that. Since most obviously he is not going to be a red stock, at least that's not what I'm thinking it to be, because I already saw Earthquake and Fire Punch, and why would you not run a stab move on it? Now, I'm gonna bring in Bronzong, and I do not believe that he predicted that. I don't know, I didn't see, because my Vegas Pro is lagging. I am gonna go for the Flare Blitz for some weird reason. I make some odd plays. Normally I'm supposed to be good at UU. This team is nearly undefeated, but okay. That Flare Blitz is going to be able to 2-hit KO that, we should be able to 2-hit KO that Snorlax, and then Mike is going to go into Houndoom, Pursuit Trap me. I'm locked into the thingy, into the things of things, the fire type attack, the Flare Blitz, and I go into Shaman, which is my last poke, and he actually misses Fire Blast twice, which is really unfortunate for him. He does hit it the third time, and that is going to be able to take me out, which is rather surprising because I do have max HP investment. But oh well, that was a decently good game. As I said, I'm supposed to be undefeated in UU. At least I'm not. I don't lose that many matches, especially with this team. But I guess this team is quite a bit outdated. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this narration. Thank you, Mike, for letting me narrate on your channel. I was glad to do so as well. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this narration, you're welcome to leave a like rating for Mike. If you haven't already, subscribe to him, subscribe to me, and comment down below on what you guys thought. I'm out. Peace.